Hello Pisces, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading, focused on the first half of September from the 1st all the way through the 15th. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout the reading and release what doesn't make sense for you. So we're going to start with focus cards for your reading. I'm going to be using both of these decks by Pretty Spirits. Of course, I will include everything down below and link everything. So let's start with these two decks and let's take a look and see what is going to come through here for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. First half of September. What is your focus card? We have controlling. Okay, number 19 could also be a significant number. So if somebody sees you as a controlling individual or you're trying to control a situation, we'll have to see how that comes through in this reading. Okay, so that is your first focus card. Let's grab a second one. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. Focus messages for the first half of September. Honesty. Okay, so honesty is crucial, not just in your romantic partnerships. Okay, it has to do with friendships, your family, interaction, being honest with yourself. Okay, number 16, number 19, those numbers could play a significant role in your life. All right, so let's go ahead and set these guys aside. And we're going to start with current energies of what's happening in your love life in a particular connection. I'm going to be using the Twin Flame Reality Check deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. You, of course, don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the deck. All right, Pisces. So, current energies in love and life. Rainy days, feeling blue. Maybe your part of the world, wherever you are at, maybe there's a lot of days when it's raining. But this is also an indication, especially if you're just depressed or not feeling great, feeling blue. We'll have to see what that's about. And then we've got this third party card coming through as well. Take that only if it makes sense. If you've been dealing with a third party situation, and maybe that's what it is that you require in your partnerships. You just want somebody to be honest, but also, obviously, you can't control other people. You can only control yourself, and that might have a lot to do with why it's coming through as a focus message. We have distant. So you might have distanced yourself from a third party situation, but I feel there's somebody here that you still care for, or they still care for you. But because you've distanced yourself, or somebody did, this whole situation might have definitely ended, which is a good thing. I mean, this just complicates things, I feel. But there is somebody here who wants to be able to spend quality time with you. And then we've got heartbroken. All right, so part of the reason, perhaps Pisces, why you might not be interacting is because your heart is still healing. Maybe there is a part of you that wants to be able to spend quality time with somebody, but I'm just getting here for some of you that you're just not on the same page or you're not ready. There's this distance. Okay, so let's see what that is about. I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck here to clarify. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What else do we need to know here? So we do have the Devil card wanting to come up in the reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn specifically. Now, for some of you, and again, take this only if it makes sense for your situation, because the Devil in reverse can indicate divorce, okay? Or at least the permanent detachment of a partnership here. Somebody who really wanted their independence. But it could also be, for some of you, someone who's breaking from some sort of addictive behavior. And I mean, it doesn't have to be substance abuse. I mean, just it could be towards a person, obsessive thinking. And this has a lot to do with that controlling energy. because the Devil in reverse is someone who is really wanting to reassert control in their life. And that's not a bad thing. So I really do feel here, because of the distance here, Pisces, you have detached from somebody, or at least an unhealthy partnership. You've released somebody. Because this is about restoring control, the Devil card in the reverse. That is what it's coming through saying. Look at this. We've got Queen of Swords followed by the Queen of Pentacles. So Divine Feminine, if you were a part of a third-party situation, you might have distanced yourself from your masculine here. Now, if it's the masculine who got themselves in a third-party situation, I feel that that's a thing of the past. Somebody ended up getting hurt here, or you both got hurt. As the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who sets up very clear boundaries around themselves, you know, requiring honesty, which we see right here. And if a masculine was not being honest with the feminine here because there were third-party situations, then ultimately, Divine Feminine, whoever resonates with that, you distanced yourself from your masculine and it hurt you. But at the same time, you had to regain control of your life, which is a good thing. So the genders might be switched around for some of you, but the storyline might be resonating, you know, that you got yourself out of a very complicated situation. We've got the Eight of Wands. So this is hastiness, this is progress, this is movement and rapid action. Okay, so I can't help but feel for some of you that because this is a thing of the past, more than likely, you're ready to move forward and just be ready for love. You know, you've broken free from a situation that hurt you. Because this can represent happier times ahead. And it's interesting too, because the Eight of Wands could represent a holiday romance for some of you. I mean, when you think about it, the holidays, really, it's not that far away from now. A few months. So somebody could come in and really sweep you off your feet. Somebody that you could spend that quality time with. So there really is this need to kind of take care of your perhaps prior connections or relationships that might still have some lingering energies from situations that really were too challenging and it did not work out. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So Divine Feminine, I feel we have a particular masculine here who's ready to take responsibility for their actions. They recognize they hurt you. This person is ready and willing to put in the efforts and the work that's necessary to be able to manifest their dream and wish of being with you. But it's a very slow moving energy because they know they hurt you and they know that it's going to take time to heal that broken heart. That is what's currently coming through there. All right. So definitely some challenges, and that was actually the next section of this reading. Let's take a look and see some additional challenges of what it is that you are dealing with currently. Pisces, I'm going to use the Volume 2 version, the Twin Flame Reality Check, Volume 2, again by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. All right, so these two focus cards really do make sense because I feel some of you guys have lost control of a situation or finally maintaining control for yourself. And part of that honesty is being open and honest with you, yourself. What works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you need to walk away from, people that you allow back into your life, or new people that you allow into your heart. All right, so some challenges here. Time to relax. Traveling and distance. It's interesting that Obviously, we're still in the height of COVID, and especially with this whole Delta variant thing. I mean, it's just so crazy right now what's happening globally, you know. So traveling might not be the best idea at this point in time because of what's happening globally. But I just find it so interesting that we've got this right here, distant and distance. We've got the globe right here. We've got the globe right there. You guys could be worlds apart, either literally or in your hearts. You're just worlds apart because of some issues that happen in the partnership. And some of you guys are just struggling to be able to find time for yourselves, to just have some downtime and to relax, as it says. That's a challenge. Maybe you've been working too hard or pouring all of your efforts into doing other things and just filling your days and nights with other activities, you know, hanging out with other people, not necessarily romantically, but just to be able to fill your time. That's coming through as a challenge here. Maybe your person as well is struggling with that. They don't have time to relax. They want to travel, maybe towards you, but they can't right now. It says you can have trust and faith, but it's very difficult to trust and have faith when that was broken before. Okay, that's why we have this going on. And that is a challenge because this, in and of itself, is a challenge. Being able to trust one another. Let's grab one more message. Treasure the moments. Okay, your person, Pisces, might be feeling nostalgic, thinking about you, all of those past moments that you guys have shared, which could ultimately lead them to find a way to come towards you. Whether, again, you're worlds apart, they have to travel to see you, or this just could be distance in the sense that you're not in each other's 3D world right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through here. I will pull from my tarot teacher deck here. So focusing on the challenges right now. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. Okay, so maybe your person right now is just trying to be brave and have the courage to be able to reach out, tapping into their inner strength. Maybe this is something that you can relate to also. For some of you, maybe your person is a Leo, or you could even have Leo in your own chart. Look at this. We've got the Queen of Swords. So once again, the Queen of Swords is coming up. And I really feel here for my divine feminines that relate to this, you might have cut out your masculine because there was a third party situation here. And then we've got the Three of Cups coming through, which can indicate that third party sometimes. And it's coming up as a challenge because I feel your person might want a reunion with you. And maybe they're running into a blockage because you're either not ready, or you might have moved on, or you're just really not open to them coming back. But the possibility of a reunion, or at least the desire for a reunion, is here. This can also indicate new love, which can be a challenge for somebody who wants to return to your life by the time they decide to do that. And by the time traveling is actually a really safe thing to do globally due to COVID and all that, maybe by that point you would have already moved on to someone new. Maybe that's a part of their fear as well. But they want a new beginning with you. They're not sure if they're going to get it though. Okay? And with the Five of Wands, clearly there were conflicts. You guys were arguing. There's competition here. There were other people in the picture. We've already seen that. And maybe you felt like they backstabbed you with that Ten of Swords. They really created a very challenging situation, to say the least. This is a relationship that fell apart, and they contributed to it. So it was a very painful breakup. Very painful breakup. And maybe at this point, with the Ace of Cups right here, you're just working on loving yourself right now to be able to fill your own cup before you're able to even get into another relationship, if that makes sense for you. Because you're meant to move forward. You are perhaps meant to find love again, whether that's reconciling with somebody that's ready to show up for you and come towards you as a better version of themselves, or a new love comes in, bringing in a new love offer for you to move forward. And maybe your person recognizes this. So I feel it comes down to timing here. But we'll see. All right. So that's what's coming through as far as the challenges. Let's go ahead and grab some additional insight from my Silhouettes deck here and what's being hidden from you at this time. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What's being hidden from you? What is being hidden? Beacon of hope. When you fail to see the light at the end of the tunnel, look for me. I will be there. Okay? So they're still holding on to the hope that you guys can fix this. And maybe this is their interpretation of it, you know, that you fail to see the light that they represent because they dimmed the light as a result of what happened between the two of you. And this is so interesting how we've got nightfall coming in. There's nothing to be afraid of as long as you're with me. Okay, something might have happened during the nighttime that could be significant. This is interesting, these cards, guys. We've got Beam of Light, Beacon of Hope, Nightfall, and now we've got Beam of Light. Surround yourself with those who bring the light into your life rather than dimming it. And I have a feeling here for some of you, this person definitely contributed to dimming the light that is in your life. Wow. The autumn season coming through as well. The months of September, October, November, which of course we're focusing on the first half of September. So autumn season that we are about to enter into might be a very significant time for some of you guys. Or something really crucial could happen between you and this person, or even in your life overall during the next few months. So this is all about harvest time. This is about manifestation, things that are coming towards you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot, another deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So what's being hidden from you? First of all, I feel they see you as this beam of light. They see you as that beacon of hope. And they're not sharing these things with you more than likely because you guys are either not talking, or it's been a long time since you've seen one another. You know, it's either that or you inspire them through certain things that you've done for them, or just your overall vibe. That's how they feel when they think about you. You light them up. You uplift them. You make them happy. We've got the World coming up in reverse, okay? So there are certain cycles here that are delayed in completing. So maybe they're kind of self-sabotaging, or they're standing in their own way to be able to allow certain cycles to phase out. Might have something to do with the whole third-party situation thing. I'm just feeling more so that it's in the past, but there could still be pain, resentment that's still lingering here. So even your person might be struggling to see the light, so to speak, you know? So we have another reverse card coming through here. We've got the Queen of Wands coming through now. In the upright, this is a very magnetic and confident Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine, maybe right now you're not feeling as confident because of how things played out between you and your masculine. This could be what it is that you're hiding from your masculine, that you don't want them to see that you have your doubts, that you're not confident, that maybe there's a part of you that doesn't see this thing working out. But we do have the King of Cups coming in here. So for my cross watchers, Divine Feminine, you could be watching for a masculine who is the Pisces here. The King of Cups is somebody who's very affectionate and supportive, very caring, very loving. They're emotionally balanced. Maybe they weren't coming through as the King of Cups before. So maybe for some of you, your masculine's actually been working on themselves to be able to come through as a better version of who they are because they know they hurt you. And here's the pain right here, okay? Three of Swords, heartbreak, there we go. Love triangles, third-party situations, which, I mean, honestly, we've seen that right from the very beginning of this reading. You know, a betrayal, heartbreak, grief, sorrow, separation, which makes sense for me that we've got this Death card here, because even though you guys might have struggled to go through this cycle and allowing it to really complete and let it be a thing of the past and leave it in the past, I feel that there's been a struggle there, either for yourself, Pisces, or your person. But there's progress that is being made here, because with that Death card, that cycle is going to end regardless anyway. And hopefully be able to open up a new cycle of change, a metamorphosis, a transition for yourself, for your person, for the relationship. Transformation. Something that can come back to life. And who knows, that could happen during the autumn season. But maybe your person is super stressed out, could be anxious, depressed. The Nine of Swords is despair, hopelessness. So I get that for your person, that they're feeling hopeless, that this is something that can work itself out. But look at how Spirit works, right? You've got the Star card right here. Here's your hope right here. Somebody who's feeling hopeless will be able to find that hope through this light, that illumination that is brought on by the star. That is so cool. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarian here. So there's still the possibility that you guys can work this out somehow. That is, if you're open to that. Because it can't be one-sided. You both have to want this. You know, because it ended for a reason. And your person knows this, which is why they're here with that Nine of Swords. They're not getting a whole lot of sleep. They're thinking about you, dreaming about you, feeling anxious and depressed because they're not with you. But sometimes the universe will come through when you least expect it, and here it is. So in the meantime, this is also about self-care, putting yourself first on your own priority list. Your person needs to do the same thing. Because there's a lot of healing that needs to happen here. That is for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here. I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine. I'm going to pull from my Thinking Man Oracle. This is volume 2. And then we'll grab some messages from the masculine's higher self. So Pisces, Divine Masculine messages. What is the masculine thinking and feeling at this point in time? I hope our future babies look like you. I mean, they definitely want to be able to build a future, have a family with you, Divine Feminine, if you're, of course, on the same page. If you could rip my heart open, you'd know how devastated I am that we're not together right now. Let me be your Prince Charming. There you go. That's what's coming through from the masculine. So let's go ahead and grab some additional dialogue from their higher self. I'm going to pull from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Pisces, focusing on the masculine, messages from their higher self to the feminine. My love for you runs deeper than the ocean and higher than the clouds. Beautiful message. Let's grab a couple more. The beautiful memories we've shared make me sigh, laugh, cry, and fall in love with you all over again. I mean, the masculine definitely feeling nostalgic about this connection. Look at this. Our soul connection is magical. All right. So these are messages from your Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. That is where they're at currently. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some messages on behalf of the feminine now. I'm going to pull from my Voices 2 deck. Let's see what comes through there. Focusing on the Divine Feminine for Pisces. For this Pisces reading. I'm overheating with desire for you. Okay, you still desire the masculine. Wow. We could have been so good together, but you didn't recognize or appreciate how good it actually was. That's a really, this came through for one of the other signs. It's a very powerful statement. Okay, let's grab one more on behalf of the feminine. We can't fix what's broken if we don't talk this out. Exactly. There has to be communication. And it has to be honest communication. Okay, that's why that's coming through there. You can't try to control each other. You gotta just be open and honest with one another. So let's go ahead and grab some messages from the same deck and messages from the feminine, from their higher self, for the masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. There will never be another for this heart of mine. You see that? Despite the challenges, despite the history, there's still a part of your heart that feels this way. I dreamt you into existence. Okay, for those of you that resonate with that, maybe you dreamt of meeting a masculine like the one that you're thinking about for this reading became a reality. I mean, clearly you guys have faced some challenges. You can overcome those challenges together if you're both on the same page. And lastly, there are no words in existence to express how much you mean to me. So some very heartfelt messages from both the masculine and the feminine. All right, so that's what's coming through there. Let's grab some musical messages here, guys, for the collective. I'm going to start with volume 1. I'm going to use my Heart Songs deck here. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. For Pisces. All right, we've got 2 songs already. It Must Have Been Love by Roxette and Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams. All right, so the first song, It Must Have Been Love, but It's Over Now. Lay a whisper on my pillow, leave the winter on the ground. I wake up lonely, this air of silence in the bedroom and all around. Touch me now, I close my eyes and dream away. I mean, clearly they are feeling nostalgic about you. They dream about you, and they feel this emptiness in their life because you're not there. Okay, and then this song says, look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me there, you'll search no more. Maybe there's a part of you that still feels drawn to this person, Pisces. And for some of you, maybe your person feels, regardless of what's happened, that when they found you, maybe they felt like their search was over. So if you're up to the task of being able to help fix this, I kind of feel from your person they're wanting that, then maybe this is a situation that could still turn around. All right, so let's grab a couple more songs from my Heart Songs of the 90s deck here. For Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, please. Okay, there's our 2 songs. We've got The One by Elton John, and then we've got, very interesting, both songs by Elton John, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? All right, so this first song, in the instant that you love someone, in the second that the hammer hits, reality runs up your spine, and the pieces finally fit, and all I ever needed was the one, like freedom fields where wild horses run, when stars collide like you and I, no shadows block the sun, you're all I've ever needed. Maybe they realize these things only after they lost you, okay? And then this song right here, There's a Time for Everyone. If they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors when the heart of this star-crossed voyager beats in time with yours. Wow. Some powerful stuff coming through there, Pisces. So whatever song you most resonate with, I feel your person still very much thinking about you, reminiscing, feeling nostalgic, and really wanting this to come back together. All right, so let's wrap it up with some final messages. I'm going to use the Journey of Love and Journey of Love 2 deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. So some final advice for Pisces for the first half of September. Let's take a look. Final advice here. Number 30, expressive. I can't hold back anymore. I feel it's just a matter of time, Pisces, before you hear from this person. Number 20, beauty. Everything about you is perfect to me. Didn't that already come through? Did we not get a message about beauty? Or am I thinking of another reading here? Let me just check really quickly. I just want to make sure. Did it not? Or am I thinking of a different reading? Sorry, guys. There's a part of me that just wants to make sure. No, I'm sorry. Okay, that was a different one. Well, they definitely find you to be very alluring, very attractive. A beautiful person, a beautiful soul. On the outside as well as the inside. You're perfect just the way you are. Look at this card right here. We've got authentic. Number 27. Tell me the truth so I can too. Exactly. Right from the very beginning. Honesty is very important. You both have to be open and honest with one another. Look at this one. 22. If any of these numbers mean anything, you know, then maybe there's something jumping out at you when it comes to these numbers, or you could look them up, see what they mean. Secluded, I'm tired of being without you. They really are. I feel when it comes to your person, they're more uplifted, they're happier, they're more put together when you are a part of their life. Let's grab one more message here. One more message for Pisces. Embarrassed. I feel like I've screwed up too much, and maybe they have. But what has presented itself in this reading is that they are working towards coming towards you as a better version of themselves. They're ready to put in the work that's necessary in order to perhaps fix what is broken between the two of you. Okay, so that is where I'm leaving this one, guys. I do hope whatever part of this reading made sense for you, helps you out as you enter into the first half of September. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you next time.